Really? Damn, brother. Why? Earth Kingdom. We got not Zuko, but Sokka. You got Sokka over here.
I That'll be tough. I think
You ain't no fucking
school.
tough.
Tough school.
Yeah, she is. It's been pretty chill. We hung out.
Yeah, not with everyone though. Some people decided to stay home.
Yeah, they were on house arrest. And then fell into a food coma.
The food was great. IMO.
Yeah, in your opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, in your opinion, it was good, but mine tasted like nothing.
Uh, yeah, the borracho one. Yeah,
Yeah, next time.
without Scott.
Well, next week
I
we're
found
going
it.
to
I found it funny how they're like, "Yeah, we'd never get time to just the two of us." I'm like, "Didn't you guys just go on a camping trip?"
they did, but I don't know. Maybe they want time at home, not out to
Hey,
camping. Yeah.
yeah, they just hate us.
Yeah, I believe we're going to be next week, right?
You ain't coming? What? I thought you were coming at least once. Wow, that's all it took, bruh.
Yep. It's not a TV show or a video game, but I have a book coming out called He Who Fights with Monsters,
Oh, I
book
thought you were
thir
writing one.
no, book 13. And yeah, so I'm super because I've re-listened to the 12th book like 10 times at this point. Not quite 10 times, but more like maybe 6 for a more accurate number, but
Well, you forget. You forget what you
no,
read.
it's just that good. Like there's certain books in this series that I listen to more than others because they hit upon certain topics that like significantly more than the other books in the series.
Hmm,
And book 12 just happens to do the same thing like other books do that I really enjoy. And so that's why I'm so excited for this next book because he's about to meet his family again. And he didn't exactly leave on the best terms the first time around. So I'm super excited to see the outcome of that. And now the entire world is like fears this man. And so I'm super excited to see how he deals with the intricate politics that what he's doing is gonna cause, you know?
gotcha.
Yeah, and it's so good. It's so good. So I'm super hyped for it. I follow the guy who narrates the books, right? And so I when I doom scrolled, I saw him live streaming him recording the book for this. So I'm super excited for it. I said hi to him and all that and moved on so I didn't get any spoilers, but
Oh yeah.
I was super excited for that, you know?
Huh.
I highly recommend it. Uh-huh. Dude, Okay, so I didn't know what to think about when they said Downey as Doom, but he has range, vocal range, because he doesn't sound like himself, like Robert Downey.
Hmm. Yeah, he sounded pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm super excited to see what he does. Right? It's a fairly accurate costume, so X-Men. I'm not gonna say anything because there's rumors of a certain situation with the specific X-Men and another character.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not gonna say anything though. I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna say anything. I'm just saying that there's some rumors going around about it. Yeah, yeah, Mephisto. Oh yeah, you know it. Yep. I must have missed that one. I must was I ordering my food when that happened? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even remember that. You mean the tracksuit mafia? They got those fuck ass people? The dress goofy as fuck? The premise sounds good, but it better not be the fucking tracksuit mafia because that's just fucked up. Imagine getting extorted by some people that just wear sweatpants. I'm just
well,
saying.
they
Uh,
yeah they don't they have nothing to lose, bro.
no kidding, because they all they got is that fucking tracksuit.
Yeah, so they're gonna take what you got.
They're goofy.
Hmm.
I like this is just porn for the theaters. No, this story actually has so many twists to it. Uh,
Wait, you know,
yeah, I
bro?
do.
What you were?
I didn't read it, but I
Uh huh.
know the plot points and all that stuff because I was told about it. You know,
Yeah.
they explained it to me in a lot of detail,
It
and
was told. It was told to you via
it,
audiobook.
it has a lot of it definitely has some 50 Shades moments, I believe, from what I hear. I don't remember too much. I'm just vaguely remembering this
Okay.
part, and I just remember being intrigued by the like plethora of twists this story has. It's actually quite ridiculous, and it is very intriguing, believe it or not. Um, because even when I was just getting like the summary of it, I was like, "What the fuck?" So, like, this has potential to be quite an interesting movie, and if the book talk people aren't getting their hands on, I think it would be pretty good.
You watching that?
I mean, I'd be interested. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I had spoilers like before because when you were on TikTok when the leak happened, it was everywhere. So like I got spoilers, and luckily it wasn't too much like story wise spoilers. but it was still something, you know. And regardless, I told myself, hey, I wasn't gonna watch this. I want to do justice and watch it when it comes out, you know. Mhm. I have. It's not the best by a long shot, actually. I would agree with that. I I don't think it's. I don't even think it's a nostalgia thing. I think it's just the truth. Like the original was just really good. It had really good character development, not just for one character, but for a lot of the characters. They all had character development. Sokka, Katara, Zuko, Iroh even had a ton of character development. There were so many people that had character development through each season. Then you got to look back at like Legend of Korra. She had character development, but it wasn't nowhere near to the extent of, say, Zuko or Katara. You know, she definitely went through her own troubles, but I don't think she learned as much from them because her personality and the way she reacted to things stayed the same throughout the entire series. Um, but yeah, this isn't so. I'm not trying to compare what one's better than the other one or which one's stronger than the other. I'm just saying, like, one just had a significantly better writing. The official release, yes. Yeah. I thought it was great. It definitely felt more fan servicey at moments than like just plot point, like having it actually be plot points in the story. But you know, I at the same time, I'm like, okay, each character has their own lives. You know, they're not constantly together, so it makes sense that they had to show it this way. You know. Um, but yeah, no, I loved it. I definitely see Aang's faults in this. Like they definitely portray him as not this as not such a perfect avatar in this movie, which is perfect because no avatar is perfect.
It wasn't he supposed like the like I didn't finish the series, but wasn't he supposed to like grow as a leader since he was gonna be the one that unites the nations?
Yes, so he is like
So isn't he by the end of the series supposed to be competent?
yeah, well, yes. So this is like their transition into that. Um, you've seen Korra, right? Or at least a
Oh,
little bit of it.
the teensiest bit, yeah.
All right. So did
Like
you
half a season, I think.
do you know? So I'm assuming you saw season one. The city that she shows up in after she runs away the first time.
Yeah,
So that's the city that we see in the movie. It's just being created. So
yeah.
that city is supposed to be the like the symbol of unity. Basically, it's like supposed to combine all the benders, non-benders into
And
one place.
isn't like airbending being actively like try brought back in Korra?
So I'll talk about that when we get into the spoiler filled section because this actually is going to bring up a good point because a lot of people complain about Korra being incompetent for the choices that she made, you know, and I want to bring that up with what Aang is doing here.
Okay.
animation. Yes. So that is not a big. Well, it is a big plot point, but like that's just for what he wishes. He never actually tries anything during the show, so it's not really a spoiler of anything. Hmm. Hmm. That was episode 2. Um, I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
I was gonna give it a 7.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Not really.
Not really.
They did a pretty good job, aging up the voices a little bit, but Zook, Sako, I think if they just asked the guy, he would have done it, you know, but that's the only one I could have seen being the same voice actor, honestly, if they had a choice. I think, yeah, Bosco, yeah, more like the movie's great. So the intro of it, pretty good too.
It
Uh,
looks so good. The
yeah, so
animation.
it was all from what I was told, it was all like hand drawn and all that, So that all that is yeah, so hand drawn. Uh it was like oil paintings. That's why we get a lot of those really big shots like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, definitely a big passion project for sure. Yep. And the start is pretty good. The Denied was a nice touch because it literally looks like the Denied just evolved into what are Kor's villains in that first one? Amon's, what are they called? I forget. But I think I think Amon's group is like the evolution of the Denied, basically. Hmm. So I thought that was a pretty nice touch to it because it transitions into it.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know actually. I never heard anything about that.
The only time I've ever heard of the creators was back after during the production of season 2 of the live action,
I
where they
thought they
dropped
quit in season
out
one.
or whatever, or season 1,
They,
yeah.
yeah, they dropped out in season one. But yeah, I haven't heard anything about them being involved with this one actually. I'm sure they might have been because, it was a good movie. So if they gave it to someone else, it would have ended up like the live action series where it's kind of dog water.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've seen the live action series yet, but if you watch it, you'll agree with me that it's pretty bad. In the sense that it's like avoiding all the good stuff because it might cost too much money to animate
But
it or something,
I thought people liked it.
People like it because it hits the plot points, but it's also missing a lot of the important stuff that happens to lead up to said plot points. Or sometimes they get it so wrong that like they do things out of order to hit and still manage to somehow hit the plot point, and so it messes with entire order. Like uh, the whole jet situation in King of Omashu. That's all in one episode, and everything takes place in Omashu. So the whole jet situation is supposed to take place in a little separate town been that they tried to save, you know. So that's where I'm like, I don't like that they did this. They could have just easily extended this season by like 1 or 2 episodes to fit this in properly. They were involved. Okay, cool. That does explain why it was good. I liked it. So all the moments where each character was doing their own thing was really cool. I really liked watching Toph's earthbending thing where she's teaching metal benders. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. They had a glow up, that's for sure.
They look cool. I did
Which character?
all of them.
All of them. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they're good.
Um, I forget. Fight scene wise, has there been a lot?
There wasn't too much, honestly.
Okay.
They nerfed Aang in this movie, that's for sure.
I was gonna say that they nerfed like the martial arts stuff. It seemed like just a bunch, like not like beams, but like a lot more magic than like cool fights. Hmm.
Not at all. Yeah. Yeah. That I think that's one
Yeah.
of the bigger complaints I hear about this movie is that. Yeah. This is pretty spot on for Aang's character, but you'd think after all these years he would recognize, like, hey, maybe I should listen to, my girlfriend, or I don't know if they're married in this yet or not.
So they're dating, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Did they
Not sure.
seem like they were a couple?
Yeah, yeah. At the end of the series, they, you know,
No, like throughout like their chemistry throughout this movie.
not really. No, they didn't have the chemistry really.
The moon?
Oh, are you talking about Suki? No, they cut her out of the movie.
Damn.
My yeah. Look, yeah, yeah. You're right. We had that guy. They could put that guy in. They could have put other guys in. Uh,
Uh
due to spoilers, yes, but it was interesting to see how or why he becomes evil.
I didn't. I was just like, oh shit, there's a new guy. Yeah. He's a good actor. Yeah. He's
Was
probably
that
the
who
best.
voiced him?
He's probably the best actor out of the wrestling actors.
Is that why? Is that who voiced him?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I would agree with that claim too. I mean, he definitely has the more critically acclaimed movies. He takes it more seriously than, say, John Cena does, and The Rock. Yeah, The Rock just does the same thing over and over. Oh yeah, yeah, it's okay.
I wanted to die. It was the corniest trailer I've ever seen.
But in fairness, you got to also see from his perspective. He sees an actual way to bring back airbenders, and so that could easily cloud his judgment. No, beforehand he never had anything. He was just collecting artifacts, of his culture, and like that I understand. But then he stumbles upon a way to actually revive his entire species. I thought that was pretty cool. Although I didn't really care for Roku's just redesign, right?
I forget is the what is it the avatar state or the whatever the fuck Aang uses to get to contact the
The
other
spirit
avatars?
world.
Yeah. Isn't that supposed to be like hard to do?
No, it depends on the person. Aang was a highly spiritual person from a young age, so he was always able to access the spirit world with ease. And then we have
Okay.
people like Korra who weren't spiritually active or like very good when it comes to the spiritual side of themselves. She struggled to get into it, and it took her all season one to just even contact Aang. So
Gotcha.
Aang was just super spiritual. I really liked what is that thing? The cat thing at the end? We didn't get to see many spirits, honestly, right? No, we didn't get to see the turtle duck or the platypus bear.
What you guys are saying?
Oh, we're already a Republic City, huh? Yeah,
So
so no, they did straight up die. Like you can't sugarcoat it. They were dead.
I
They just
didn't.
got lucky that they landed in spirit water. The Qatar was able to, and Qatar has like spirit water healing. So
That seemed like bullshit. I did
no,
not like that part of the movie.
well, no, the healing part, was accurate to the story because Qatar has the ability to do so. So it wasn't like a out of the blue situation.
But I still don't like some. I don't like the oh they died fake out type shit in anything. Like the Dragon Ball. Yeah,
Yeah.
because then the stakes just kind of just what there aren't really any stakes. It feels like. And how is bro just able to easily kill them all?
This is what I'm saying. Aang should have easily been able to take someone like that just because he's an airbender who hasn't seen old fashioned airbending fighting or airbending styles. He should have been able to overtake them. Um, he should have been able to take Taga easily. Uh, Qatar was the only one who was shown to have any actual combat experience against him because she was actually able to fend him off for a couple moves compared to Aang. They did. They really did. Yeah. Aang should have easily been able to wipe the floor. Mhm.
No, they they were.
But no, this also goes to show how fearsome an airbender that has no pacifism in them could be. So I thought that was a cool little thing that everyone else got stuck in their heads, like, oh, we probably shouldn't anger Aang then. I gotta say, Sonam's design is really cool. So no, Sonam, not Taga.
Hmm.
The Avatar.
Is this the part where the guy gives randoms airbending powers?
Yeah, yeah.
How are they also able to like?
That's another critique people have.
Will
Yeah.
whoop their asses. The-
Well, bending also was based on martial arts, and these guys were martial artists before they were benders. So that's true. That's true. I don't know. Beats me. I was just enjoying it. Okay.
Team Avatar is a bunch of jobbers.
In this movie, they were.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
I
because
heard, aren't they making a new series?
yeah, they are Seven Havens. So basically, the Seven Havens takes place after a huge catastrophe during Korra's time. We don't know what the time period between the incarnations are. So basically, the entirety of the Avatar world is completely destroyed. There are no more countries, no more nations. It's just seven safe havens left surviving after a huge catastrophe that happened to the entire world. And the new avatar is our twins, so we don't know what's going to happen with that, and it's a interesting premise, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. Chances are we're just going to get a Vatu and Rava situation where it's good avatar and bad avatar, or quote unquote the dark avatar and the light avatar, because just because one is dark and one is light doesn't necessarily make one good and one bad. It's just what people make it out to be.
Mm.
Um, but that's what people are hoping it's not, because they think that's going to be lazy writing, and I think that's going to be just fine writing as long as they implement it correctly. They just don't want to see two avatars. Yeah. So yeah, and when it comes to making movies, they won't be able to make much with Aang's crew, movie wise. Yeah. So because of Korra, they can't retcon stuff anymore. They can't change it up. It has to be within the lore of Korra. It would be nice to see, uh, Kiyoshi's, yeah, Kyoshi a Kyoshi movie, because the book is pretty good.
How'd they find them?
Find who?
The Sky Bison.
Oh, it was I believe it was Sonam's doing. Like, her spirit guided them.
Mm.
That's what it was.
Because where they been all series.
They were well, like I said, okay, so this is what I feel
There's a
this
lot
world
of
is.
suspension of disbelief happening in this
Not
movie.
really. This is the all tells me is the continent that we know, like the Avatar world is on, is like with all the nations, is significantly bigger than what we're shown. It's probably not the entirety of the world,
Mm.
because uh Sonam's like safe haven with the island turtles, it's nowhere near on the map, and that's a huge location, you know. So the world has probably not been explored fully yet. And this could also bring up the case like, hey, maybe there are still other benders out there, but maybe not. Who knows?
This series is confusing because there's
It's really not.
no,
It,
it's confusing in the sense of quality.
uh, What do you mean?
Well, because like when I talk well, I don't talk to fans, but like whenever I hear about this series, I hear the original is good, Korra is
Bad?
middling to bad, and then the movie's bad, and then the live action is middling to maybe good sometimes to maybe bad sometimes.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
accurate.
this it has good bits in it, but it's flawed. So I
No,
don't know.
you
I don't know.
the
I don't know
the
how much hope
original
there
is
would be in like continuing forward. I mean,
I think the series will last for a while still, at least the franchise will, um,
but like,
because the whole
will it
Avatar
in terms
cycle
of
thing.
them getting money? Because like, who knows if
Yes, in terms of money, I guess maybe not, but in terms of storytelling, this is a potentially forever ongoing series because the whole reincarnation cycle, you know?
Mhm.
But if you want an unbiased opinion, the live action movie, everyone agrees is dog shit. The
Yeah.
live action series, it's not great, but it hits the plot points. All right. So you can still follow the story pretty clearly do from the anime, the cartoon to the live action. It'll hit the same plot points that both shows did. It's just the live
Okay.
action one does things in a very unpleasant way, and it takes away a lot of the moments that made the show, the cartoon, satisfactory.
Okay.
You know, so
I
that's
just
what
feel like
happened.
there's a lot of cope going on in like in the fandom
Yes, yeah.
that
They're desperate for
they
more content that's good, so that, when it
yeah.
comes to the show, when it's hitting the just because it's hitting the plot points, they're not seeing the flaws in what it's missing, aka its entire soul, basically.
Mm.
Uh,
Well, I hope the show or whatever that comes out after this is
Seven
good.
Havens, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a pretty dark one, honestly. A darker tone. Lovable, yeah. Hmm. I mean, Korra did the same thing. They straight up blew up what's her name's head off. They suffocated the Earth Queen. And this one looks like it'll be pretty high. The one thing that I'm worried is because this avatar looks very, and I mean very young. Like, yeah, like almost as young as Aang would, you know? So there's potential there for the same level of growth,
Well,
but at the same time, I'm a little on the edge of what's going on here, you know? I'll go down to an 8. You guys made me, like, judge it a little more, you know? Hmm. He's muted.
what?
What's your final rating?
Oh, it's 7 still.
Why?
I mean, like I said, there's some cool bits, but like I don't. There's just a lot like just structure wise that I don't like. Specifically, like the fact that they all die and then it's a fake out death. I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I was looking forward to a lot more like martial arts shit.
Yeah, that's the probably one of the biggest downsides in this movie is like they didn't do much of that. It was more superpowers. Magic. It felt more like magic.
Yeah,
All right,
and that was
what's
the whole
next?
appeal of the other ones.
Um, I don't think I watched too much actually. I can't recall. I think I watched. I've completely toned down my mentalist watching because after they killed Red John, um they went down a stupid romance route with our main characters, and I'm like, "This is dumb. I don't like this anymore." Yeah, yeah, but, like, I really don't like this route they're going down here.
Are you gonna read up on what they end up doing?
No. I might, yeah. I might give it a few more episodes, but like I said, I do not like it at all, the route they're in. Yeah, it's a really bad change-up.
No.
I watched the latest episode of Reincarnated as a Slime, it's pretty good. Yeah. I'm excited for the next episode at least. Well, they're caught up in the manga, so I can't exactly read up on the manga. You got friends? What? Solo leveling? Hey, let's go.
Is
Just read
that
it, dude.
show even good, or is it? It
Solo
seems like
leveling?
a boring show.
Solo leveling? Solo
Yeah.
leveling isn't. It's if you're looking for something that has a lot of substance to it, this is not your show.
Oh yeah.
This is
Oh.
a lot of action, a lot of aura farming kind of
Oh,
stuff.
I hate that.
It's generally really good. The manhwa is really fucking good, and like the 2 seasons that we get right now, it's just the lead up before the story actually starts. The story hasn't started yet. In the 2 seasons that we have, none of the story's actually there yet. But season 3 is when the actual story begins and we understand what's going on, and they actually go in depth, and that's when it's going to get if you want more story stuff, that's you're going to like season 3 a lot because a lot of action still, a lot of it, and a ton of R farming, but there is actual plot in season 3 forward. But season 3 is not out, so you have to read the manga for it. But yeah, I've watched it like 3 times, and I read it like 5. Well, I can read the entire 200 chapters in like a day, so He Who Fights with Monsters. I'd recommend that to anyone right now. If you like Dungeon Crawler, you'll like this. Yes.
It's all right so far.
I think honestly, while Dungeon Crawler is good, I still
It
think He Who Fights with Monsters is better
is
though.
my problem with Dungeon Crawler Carl is they go on forever about descriptions of fights, and
They
just
do.
like solo leveling, I do not give a fuck about fights that much.
No, they do definitely like my favorite part about Dungeon Crawler is I know every book almost ends the same way. So you'll know that it's going to be some over the top crazy action scene at the end of every book, and that's
Okay.
why I'm looking forward to. And I will admit that like the middling parts of the Dungeon Crawler Carl books, they're not the best. All right, not always. It has its moments that are really touching and like they really like hit you in the feels. But then there are moments where it's all right. Can we get to the point already? You know, um, because
Because that's what he
that's how
was
he went down to the dungeon with
he was in the middle of the it was the middle of the night. He went outside to check out
to get
what
his
there's
cat.
like a loud noise. Oh yeah, to get the cat. So he didn't have time to put clothes on. Like he just woke up or some shit.
And so when the dungeon arrived, he was stuck in his shorts, his underwear. Yep.
It's a running gag.
Yeah. The AI wouldn't allow it anyways.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, I'm down to watch that. Stavros is in the.
Sure, I guess. Oh. Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about 10. Oh, the next movie.
And they really just started showing off a lot of footage of Kingdom Hearts 4. That's
Yeah, they
crazy.
did. I don't like that they're incorporating Coco into it, though.
What?
I never liked the movie Coco.
What? It's
Yeah,
a
so,
great movie.
I'm not gonna say it's not a great movie, I just personally didn't like it.
Huh.
Like, I think I even owned the movie on YouTube maybe, but
That's crazy. You own this movie you don't like.
yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. I can't
Why do you
say,
own it?
when I worked with kids. No, when I worked with kids, I told them like, "Hey, we
Oh,
can watch this movie," and so I bought it on YouTube, I believe.
gotcha.
I'll
And
have
it
to
was a
check.
life changing experience for them, I bet.
For them, probably, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, not a fan.
So then, yeah, Tony.